Hi everyone, it's Arlene with Design with Arlene. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the Reno, Nevada area, and welcome to the second day of Christmas. So if you tuned in yesterday, you'll know that we are doing the 12 days of Christmas. It happens to be to our grandkids. So what it is we just give us a small gift for 12 days starting on December 13th and then continuing on until the 24th, which would be the 12th day of Christmas. And it's just a small gift we leave on the porch. We ring the doorbell and then we run, and the parents know about it. And it corresponds to the number of days it is. So yesterday was one stocking, today's the second day. So I'm going to choose, these are some little lollipops I got from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to give two each to each of the grandkids. So it's two for the second day of Christmas. I'm using the stamp set, the Little Treat stamp set that comes in the mini catalog that is out right now. It's the holiday mini catalog. And then I'm also using the corresponding dies. I'm just using a couple of them. And these are the two. I've got the little round circle as well as Santa's hat. I'll be using to cut that out. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let me show you the cardstock that I'm using. Okay, for the cardstock, I have a piece of the shaded spruce, and this is cut at 7 1/4 inches by 2.5 inches. And then I also have a piece of a square piece that's cut at 2 1/4 inches square, and that is designer series paper from the classic Christmas paper pack. All these different kinds right here. So the coordinating colors are the shaded spruce, of course, as well as the cherry cobbler. That's the colors here, and I think it's the Sahara sand as well is a coordinating color. So I'm going to set that one, the square side of the DSP, and I'm going to score this using my paper trimmer. Okay, this is going to be scored at 3/4 inches. We're having a few score lines on this one. I'm going to be covering up that lollipop. So one at 3/4 inches and one at 3 1/4 inches. One at 4 inches. And our last one is at 6 1/2 inches. So I'll need to move this arm out. 6 1/2 inches. And now that we have them scored, go ahead and fold on the score lines. And then with a bone folder, just give it a good crease on all of the fold lines. Okay. Now, what I like to do is you can be really precise and measure halfway. I just like to take a pen and about halfway. It doesn't have to, for me, have to be precise. So I'm going to mark a little dot right there, and taking my hole punch, and this is just a regular office size hole punch. I tried the smaller one, but it's just a little bit too small for the lollipops I'm using. Okay, so we've got that like that, and then you're going to take this edge, line it up with the opposite edge, the side, and then mark where your hole has been punched on that opposite flap right here, and you're going to punch a hole right there as well. Okay. All right, now we get the fun part of decorating. So I have my 2 1/4 piece of designer series paper, and I could use either side since it's double-sided. And I'm going to take that and just center that onto this square flat. So this is going to be the front, okay? And then what I'm going to do next is just take a piece of Whisper White. You're gonna need a scrap of Whisper White, and with your cherry cobbler ink, I'm going to stamp that Santa hat, okay, in cherry cobbler, like that. These paper piercing mats are great if you want to get a really nice, a nice crisp image. This is the best way to just have some kind of padding underneath your stamping area. Okay, so then this is where the dies come in at. I'm going to run this through my embossing machine. So this cuts out Santa's hat perfectly, and then the little scallop circle that's stitched, I'm going to cut out one of those in Whisper White as well. And with the magic of video, I have one that is cut out, and then I also have the little scallop circle, the stitched scallop circle. Okay, now with that scallop circle, I'm taking some of that shaded spruce, my shaded spruce ink pad, and I've got a little saying here. That's this is in the stamp set. This is so cute. It's a little treat for someone sweet. And I thought that could not be more perfect for my grandkids. So that's in the shaded spruce. Okay, and we're done stamping. We're just going to put everything together here. Okay, now we've got a little cute little Santa lollipop here. I'm going to be using some glue dots as well as my adhesive, and also some Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere everything down. What I like to do is just take and glue the circle onto the front here. Okay, and I placed it a little bit higher up because the next thing I'm going to do is take a couple of these Stampin' Dimensionals. I might even have just needed one really, but we'll do two. Okay. And that's going to just go kind of just on the bottom there, okay? I've got little Santa's hat. I've got some clear Wink of Stella. A little shake, and then take that Wink of Stella and just give Santa's hat some glitter. I'm not doing a lot. If you saw just even right here, it does tend to bleed right there. So I'm trying to really be careful to stay just in the white area of where Santa's, you know, the trim of Santa's hat is, so that way it doesn't bleed through. You don't get like a pink hat instead. All right, now I'm going to be placing this little lollipop in, and I'm going to do this. I'm gonna add a little glue dot. So I might add a couple. Since these are minis, I'm gonna add a couple of glue dots, and just to the back of the cellophane packaging right here. And this is going to help it to stay from moving back and forth. So, and then I'm just going to kind of put it together. I like to run the lollipop stick right through here, and then through the second one like this. And then it's going to go through here. And it worked in my practice run, so it's got to work in this one. Okay, and then just kind of give it a little press on the back there. See where he's sticking right there? So that way he's not going to move around. I just thought this would be great, especially because, you know, we're going to be running and dropping off and ringing the doorbell, right? So there is your cute little lollipop holder for the second day of Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. Please like if you like this, if it gave you some ideas, and subscribe for further tutorials. Thanks, and have a great day.